Hello, Internet! The All Things YouTube live show is about to start, but before it does, countdown timer is going to come on. We're talking about interruptions and breaks. They're called pattern breaks and pattern interruptions. They're super powerful. If you watch this live show, I guarantee your YouTube content will be better. Don't you want your stuff to be better? Of course you do. Here we go. I always have a hot mic on the countdown timer. We'll flip it over to the bald spot cam, fan favorite. I'll have a hot mic, as I said, and here we go with the tunes. Are you ready? Let's go. I gotta push many buttons. Bald spot cam looks a little blurry. YouTube is reporting the stream is healthy. Don't know what that means, but it's healthy. Oh boy. Got a Cafrona in the house. Welcome everyone. I am your host, Matt Haas. This is the All Things YouTube live show. Tonight's topic is pattern breaks and pattern interruptions. Hint, they're the same thing. Why they're important, how you can use them, I'll show you what they are. Your stuff will look better. Don't you want your YouTube videos to be better and get more watch time? That's what it's for. I might as well just be saying this is how to get more watch time because that's what this topic is. There is open Q&A all night. Just ask a question in the chat. I will answer it. I have a wide field of knowledge from tech news to how corporate and worldwide systems like YouTube work and operate. I know a lot about graphic design, marketing, running a business on YouTube, making money on YouTube, whatever you're doing that you're trying to use YouTube to help you with, ask that question. I will hook you up with an answer. Let's see who's in the house. Arrows DIY, welcome back to the channel. Stuart Video, catching me live. Harneal Media, that's Mr. Steve Nealon. Monty Cone, ladies and gentlemen, he's here with his big hair. John Ventrini, welcome, welcome. Look at this, everyone. Britta Aller is here, and she no longer has the default profile icon on her YouTube channel. Tell Britta how awesome that is. She's moving on up in this world. She's following my course. Adams Exploits is here. Peace to you, brother. Jamie Rose, welcome back to the channel. Jaden is back. Robbins Buys and DIYs. That's a good channel name. Have awesome channel names like hers, but don't take her exact channel name. More people are pouring in. Tech Troublemaker is here. Welcome to you. Report that. Fabayam. Okay. I got some fun things to talk about. Got this. Pushing buttons here. Got this awesome tipping service. If you use this tipping service, it's easy. It takes PayPal credit cards. You get your name right here. Link is in the description. You can overtake the top tipper. You will get stuff flashed on the screen if you use this Stream Elements tip. It's a lot of fun. Also, for every dollar, I'm trying something new. For every dollar that comes in with a tip or a Buy Me a Coffee also gets on-screen stuff. I'm going to trigger the hype button. So if you tip $3, you'll get 3 taps of the hype button like this. So yeah, we the hype button will be part of the show. Put that there on screen. If you want your own hype button, I have an affiliate link in the description. Dave Gatton is here. He loves my piano stuff. I'm doing good, brother. I'm doing real good. Hope you're doing well. Dave's been streaming up a storm. He's no stranger to the interwebs, Mr. Dave Gatton. He's got a big old channel. How do we get that banner? Oh, this banner? Oh, great question. I will answer that. Short answer is it's a Stream Elements setup. I'll demonstrate it. You got this. My son has one of those buttons. I say nut or no. I should use it for my live. LOL. I know you should. Look, you don't want the hype button. You need the hype button. I love it. I love it. Mr. Sammy Cool is here. Hey, let's take a look at some of my Patreon members. Patreon is a repeating service where you can do the tip every month. It's a lot of help. Top patrons, Jerry Brown, Love Audio Production with the new logo. Look at that new branding. Don't you love it? Shalalala Productions, The Venture Forward, Driveway Workshop, Harneal Media, Wit, Profit, and Rich Vibes. Thank you for being top patrons. Quick paid ad, The Venture Forward. Hey, that's a channel about recovery. If you or someone you love is suffering from addiction, the host, John Ventrini, he's in the chat. He's pretty awesome. He might have something for you over there. $1 patrons, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's right. You need the hype button. Please use my affiliate link. That really helps. That same price for you throws a few dollars my way. Okay, there's your promo for what John Ventrini has going on over on The Venture Forward. Hey. This is episode 175. What? 175. August 27th, 2018 was the first episode of the All Things YouTube live show. 3 years, 6 months, 8 days ago. I've been doing... Now, in fairness, the first 24 or so shows were over on this channel. You know, because August 27, 2018 is before All Things YouTube was even created. But you might know the backstory. I piloted this show over on my other channel, and it was so successful, I broke it off. Yep, 175, baby. Thank you, Mr. Monty. Thank you. Oh, I know. It's crazy. Look at that. I love that logo. That is a well-crafted logo. And it's perfect. It's perfectly centered on the circle, too. Anyway. Hey, Harneal Media, you've been here a long time, brother. Yeah, he's been up on the support list for a long time. Steve Neal and Harneal Media. Hey, if you want a website, this guy might be able to hook you up. I don't know if he's still doing that, but he does the web pages and the websites, and he's pretty darn good. He's done more than me. I've only done 107 in my life. He does 107 in a week. All right. Oh, I made this graphic. Yeah, all donations trigger the hype porn. I think that's going to be fun. Hey, did you see I'm selling Stream Deck icons? If you have one of these, go get my icons. I'm practically giving them away. Excellent. Yes, we have confirmation. Harneal Media is still making websites. All YouTubers should have a website. All of them. Not some, all of them. Especially if you ever get to the point where you need sponsors. If you try and get a sponsor and you don't have a website, they're going to next. They're going to nope on out of there. All right, peoples. Let's get into the topic. There's really no YouTube platform news. YouTube's chugging along. YouTube's doing YouTube. But when there is, I'll let you know. Oh, we have a question about that banner. Let me get back into that. I answer that real quick. How do I get one of those? Anyway, there's a question from Robbins Buys and DIYs. That's not her question, but that's who asked it. How do I get this banner? It's Stream Elements, which is a 100% free service. Let me log in here. Here we go. Overlay gallery, my overlays. And I will go to, whoop, I'm on the wrong one. Oh, I logged in under the wrong channel. Doggone it. Well, that's how you do it. Let me log out. Try this again. Thought I did that right. You know, when you're presenting, your mind sort of like, here we go. I'll get there. All right, so streaming tools, my overlays. Here we go. Good Haas overlay 5. So you see what we got going on there? Does that look familiar? That is what you're seeing at the bottom. What this does, Robin, is this will generate a URL. Click this button, and a URL will be copied to the clipboard. Whoa, look at this, folks. Oh, check it out. We've got a double image. We've got a double image here. John Ventrini, thank you for the support, my friend. That's awesome. Appreciate that. 2222. Woot woot. Thank you so much, brother. So anyway, you you pick up the URL. And when I say URL, what that is, it's really just a blank web page that when something triggers, it will render something on that web page. And then things like Ecamm that I have here, now you're in my Ecamm mode. They've got things called widgets. So you can enter a widget and then see this is the Buy Me a Coffee widget, same thing. That's that unique URL, and then it will render on screen because Stream Elements has all the hooks into YouTube's API. So it knows how many subs I have. It knows who my latest tipper is. It knows who my top 30-day tipper is. And that's just 3 of probably about 100 different metrics that you can have. If you're on Twitch, it has all the tie-ins to Twitch as well. I'm not a big fan of Twitch. And that's it. How much is Stream Elements? 0. It costs nothing. Literally $0. You can't pay them if you want to. I love that. Yeah. So, yeah, do check it out. And here's another thing. All the top streamers use Stream Elements. Everyone. It not only is the most free option, it's also the best option. How many times in life is the best option also 100% free? If you have an example of something that meets that criteria, you drop it in the chat because I can't think of one. I think if I thought really long and hard, I could probably think of maybe one thing. Stream Elements is it, baby. Love me the Stream Elements. I would invest in the company, but I have no idea how they're making money. They must be making some money somehow. Okay, let's talk about pattern breaks and why they're important. Well, YouTube is a visual medium. It's for videos. Duh. Ring, ring. Pick up the Clue phone. YouTube is about videos. Anyway, since it's a visual format, one of the techniques you should capitalize on is changing what's on the screen. When that happens, in the mind of the viewer, the mind unconsciously says to the viewer, oh, something's changed, I better hold on a little bit. And scientifically speaking, they will hold on about 8 to 12 seconds. They won't jump off your video or get distracted for that amount of time. That's why this little TV flips in the background. That's why I bought the TV. I spent $260 on the TV and about $300 to get it mounted and all hooked together just for pattern breaks. Now, this isn't a harsh change. It kind of flips from one greenish thing to another greenish thing, but that's why you want to do it. Sully's House of Thrillers is back. Hello. What's the URL? The URL will be spit out by the service. The URL is Universal Resource Lookup. It's a web page. It gives you a web page address. Google.com is the URL to the front page of Google. MattHaas.com is the URL to my website. And then you stick it in your streaming software where your streaming software tells you to put it. So you want pattern breaks. I am all about the pattern breaks. I have been doing this since day one, and I've really, really started to ramp it up. Let's talk about what different types of pattern breaks there are. 8-second rule, pattern disruption. Yeah, baby. So, like, someone asked me a yes or no question in the chat, please. Could you do that? I know there's a bit of a lag. But, oh, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Marilyn is here. Welcome. She always puts purple hearts in her chat, so I made this video here, this little I didn't make it. Actually, I was given this for free. That's a pattern break. It changed the screen. Oh, no. Pattern breaks in Comic Sans is where it's at, baby. I'm going to have to put you in a 30-second timeout, Dave. He mentioned Comic Sans. We are, All Things YouTube is an anti-Comic Sans channel. All right, here we go. Do I like tacos? Is the pen blue? Okay, that's a pattern break. Word bubbles. Word bubbles are a fun pattern break. Why? Because it changed the screen. Your mind says, ooh, something's changed. And I know what you might be asking. You're like, okay, well, I'm sure some people have that unconscious voice in their brain saying, hold on, something changed. I got to pay attention. Some people probably have that, but not all people, right? Wrong. All people. This is human nature. It's just the way that humans work. It really is. Papyrus is the font of dreams. That's a good font, but it's very crinkly. Sometimes it's hard to represent crinkly stuff. What's your favorite font then? Haas Light. It's a font I created myself. I bought Fontographer, and I built that font from the ground up. Haas Light is my favorite font. But I do like Avant-Garde. I think that's probably my favorite one. Is Avenir next a misunderstood font? Yeah. If you want to watch a fun video, go on YouTube, and it's probably about 11 years old now. This is an old Funny or Die. No, College Humor. It was put it into the YouTube search bar, College Humor Font Convention, FONT, Font Convention. Hilarious. LITE, yeah, light. But yeah, it was cool. It was cool. We had a backup of CD-ROM drives, or maybe DVD, and I used to print because they were all in the jewel cases, and on the spine of the jewel case was the ID number. I started at 0001 and then started rolling up to 9,900. I never got that high, but the numbers were Haas Light in my office. I used to work at an office. Blah blah blah. Droid Serif is my official font. Sweet baby, I love it. I do like this font. This font that you see all over my stuff. That is DIN condensed bold. I just like it. Oh yeah, I do have. Oh, this is the official definition of pattern break. It's also called pattern interruption. Pattern break is sort of like the informal name. The formal name is pattern interruption. Any visual change that sparks and refocuses the viewer's attention. This font right here is DIN condensed bold. I like it. It's definitely not my favorite, but it's what I've chosen. And I like it because it's skinny. Like it's almost like, do you ever see fonts on movie posters? They're real tall, but super skinny. It's like they just horizontally squished them. And it's a very horizontally squished font. And plus it's sans serif, which works better on screens. Jerry Brown is here. I bought the Royal Signage fonts. Okay, sweet. Nuido, Roberto, Condensed. This is what I use for Venture. Love those fonts. Yeah, cool. Cool deal. So pattern break. Yeah, put stuff up on the screen. I've got, my whole system's loaded up with different things I put on the screen. Every time you throw something on the screen, it signals something's going to happen. Here's all my socials. I put this up. Here's all my YouTubes. This is other things you can do online that I help run and do. This is kind of fun, like a video, a lot of movement. That really sucks you in. And of course, Lionel Richie. All of this are their visual images or video pop-ups too. You can do video pop-ups like this and this. All of these are pattern breaks. That's a good one there. Oh, be still my beating heart. So, yeah, video pattern breaks, image sound effects can sort of be a pattern break. They're not as effective, But if you have stuff like this, that's technically Lionel Richie. Lionel Richie. Lionel. It's Lionel. You know, because it's like it's Lionel from Thundercats. Where's he at? Yeah, Lionel. Lionel Richie. I can't help. I love the 80s stuff. You know, I got 80s Lionel Richie here. I got 80s Masters of the Universe, 80s coin-op video games. I swear to God, I'm stuck in the 80s. 22 pressings of the hype button. That's right. That's I owe John Ventrini 22 hype button presses. Here we go. Are you ready? Oops. Let me get that off screen. Every time, for every dollar I get, I'm pushing the hype button one time. Thank you, John Ventrini. Appreciate that. Love it. This channel 1 minute away from having a Rickroll button. Okay, there's more types of pattern breaks. I got more pattern, and if you have questions in the chat, please put your questions in the chat. Zooming up is a pattern break. See that? Just that little bit can help grab the attention. That's all you have to do is just get it a little bit bigger or boop, pull it a little bit out. I'm going to change here. 3, 2, boom. This is a pattern break as well. Uh-oh. I didn't push on my buttons. There we go. Camera angles. Camera angles are another type of pattern break. I bought this GoPro. GoPros are expensive. I invested because I wanted another channel break. I got this camera up here. Oh, this looks very much focused now. These Logitech cameras are pretty wonky. I noticed that this one was kind of blurry during the countdown timer. Well, that looks really menacing here, doesn't it? Do you see my poster? I look at that all day. I should have really thought through what my decor here in my office. But seriously, every time something changes on the screen, the person will not jump off between 8 to 12 seconds, usually. Now, you also have to have good content, but you've got to embrace this. Oh, there's one more type of pattern break I want to show you. Let me call up my video here. That's what I wanted. This video is doing really well. Have you been in this video? That video is blowing up. I did all of these pattern breaks here. Let me show you something I did here. Forget where it was. I know you can't hear it. B-roll. B-roll is another very good way to do a pattern break. Let me turn on the sound of my video here. Now you should be able to hear the video. About your video. You shot yourself in front of the camera. You edited the video. You know. You understand. See how that flipped? So I'm talking to the I'm talking to the camera. Hey, look, you know about your video. Now it went to something else. B-roll. B-roll is a pattern break. Put lots of B-roll in your stuff. You know. You understand. But here's the did you see it? There's a zoom up. But here's the pattern break. You know. You understand what your video's about. Pattern break. Stone cold truth. Are you sitting down? Another pattern break. Not going to like what I'm about to say. And that's the key. Expectations.
More pattern breaks.
You've got to predict.
Up here, I
Fill
start.
in the blank. Fill in the blank. What are you talking about? When they. Also, the next type of pattern break is when you remove the pauses of your speech. When you do that, your video gets cut together and there's a little jumpity jump. First of all, you want to remove those silent parts of your speech just because you want to make your videos as short as possible, but it also jumps the frame a little bit. That frame jumping is a pattern interruption. So definitely do that. Oh, he's got to run. Okay. Glad you stopped by. Do drop a like if you're still here and if you're on your way out. Here we go. Marilyn, $35. Thank you so much. Holy cow. That helps so much. Hey, my free content takes time, money, and energy to create, so I appreciate every opportunity. Now you're going to get 35 hype button pushes. Killing my mime video in the trash now. Oh, mime, because he's... Are you miming? Are you talking like this? I'm in a box. Oh, God, please make me stop. All right, 35. Here we go. Quality entertainment here on All Things YouTube. Thank you, Marilyn. I do appreciate your continued support. And, listen, support comes in all different ways. Just dropping a like, subscribing, sharing, getting in on the Facebook group. All of this helps. All of this helps. My shirt. Got a brand new shirt in the store. This thing's actually brilliant because people come up to you and they say, oh, you're on YouTube. Yeah, here's my business card. Boom, new subscriber. You didn't have to do anything. They come to you. What kind of marketing has people coming to you? You buy my shirt. I made this as cheap as possible on the store, not to really get much profit out of it, just because I want everyone to be successful and I want to put awesome stuff out in this world. I have to go, but I'll watch the replay. Thank you for stopping by. Robin's Buys and DIYs. No wrong way to watch my show. Come in, watch what you can, jump out, come in late, watch the whole way through. All good with me. All good with me. Any questions about the YouTubes? Oh, hey, I do other shows outside of All Things YouTube. Here's 2 of them. Every morning, Monday through Friday, I just talk about whatever I want to talk about. And then on Fridays, the Super Terrific Awesome Show. We have episode 5 coming up this week. 5 episodes. Me and Sandy Archer do the Super Terrific Awesome Show. Some good stuff. Links are in the description for sure. And also, John Ventrini lets me on his show about anything and everything, open topic show on Fridays, 6:30 p.m. on the Venture Forward. It's called VF Talks. My job is to take the show off the rails, and I'm usually successful, which I like that. I like it a lot. Oh, and there's the Stream Elements bot. This is another thing Stream Elements does for free, is they can randomly chat on your behalf. Rabbit and I are going live on my channel in 30 minutes. Look at this. Good vibes. GTG2. Thanks for sharing, Matt. You got it. You got it. Min Good Vibes G. I don't know exactly what that is, but okay. Oh, 30 minutes. Good vibes. Got to go. GTG. Got to go too. Okay. See, I'm trying. Trying. really happy with the. Yep. Thank you. It did come to me. It comes to me. Put him in the wrong spot. Oh my, oh my, oh my. I know. Yeah, I follow you. I follow you. That's what the emoji is. Ah, God. Okay. I see. Good vibes is the text for the emoji she sent. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, look. All right. This is a little different. Because if you look at it on the interface, yeah, good vibe. Okay. But when I put that on screen, like it rendered it out. Gosh. Crazy. I know. I'm learning. It would help if I was cool. I need to be hip like the millennials. Not that millennials are inherently hip or not hip, cool or not cool. I love it. What questions do you have about the YouTubes or marketing? Or if you've got the questions, I will answer them. I will answer them for sure. I have a little teaser I can give you. Stickers. Now I have stickers like this, and I have stickers like that. I am getting a very limited number of all things YouTube stickers, and I'm getting a very limited number of stickers that have the Watch Me on YouTube wording and the YouTube icon on it. So keep an eye out for stickers in the future. I'll probably have them in maybe 2 weeks. We'll see. I want to be hip. I want to be humorous. Me too. For that matter, Jamie, nothing wrong with the femur. Oh, it's getting bad up in here. John, that was so bad. You almost got a timeout. Almost. You're lucky. Like, that is right up against the line, but not going across it. You have Cricut access. You can make stickers. That's true. I do own a Cricut. My wife and I co-own a Cricut cutting machine. It's a CNC machine with a blade on it, and it can cut paper and stickers. I use the Cricut to make my Awesome Wood Things t-shirt. We did the design, and then we heat pressed it on. Yeah. My videos have been doing really well. I hinted earlier that this video here, the all successful YouTubers do this, every single one, filled with pattern breaks. And then if you go to my Piano Awesome video, this one is just exploding. This one is has a lot of edits. It does have pattern breaks in it. It is that's doing very, very well. That thing has just blown up. And it's pulling in the watch time every day. It's pulling in the watch time, probably about 10 times more than any other video and it's consistent. It's pulling in. You see, a lot of times when I do a Piano Awesome video, or any video for that matter, some of them people will watch it, and then it kind of tapers off. Some videos just keep sucking up the watch time, week after week, month after month. It's crazy. So I tried to make this one be the kind that just hangs around, persists. Evergreen is the term for it. It's evergreen content, and it's doing really well. Oh, thank you. I've got one person who said it. The rest of the world, I'm working on. Apple's event is tomorrow. Yeah. So they're going to have new products. They might have a something that looks like the Mac Mini, but it's going to be really tall. Sort of like the G4 Cube. Do you remember the G4 Cube? G4 Cube. The rumors are, yeah, this is it. It's gonna look like this, but just be aluminum without any. It's gonna be very similar to the G4 Cube, which was on the market for less than a year. They took it down less than a year. And I know a guy who has that, who owned it. Like, that was his primary machine for a long time. So if you're into the cool gadget stuff, tomorrow is the day. You know, we all think you are cool in this chat, Matt. Yes, I do. I think all of you are cool as well. I really do. Pattern break. Love me the pattern breaks. I like when I don't have crap on my floor. You can't see that area from the straight on shot, but you can see it on the GoPro. I've used the GoPro a couple times in other content. That piano video I shot with the GoPro, had that downstairs. It's a great device. The GoPro had a firmware update, and I'm not happy about it. I think I mentioned this last time, but it you can no longer run the GoPro without the battery in it. It demands to have the battery, because I used to jack in the USB, and the USB carried power to it, powered it up just fine. New firmware, they're like, nope, got to have the battery. But I haven't had any problems with it. Well, I wouldn't go that far. Wouldn't go that far. I've been thinking about getting some upgrades to my set. I'm thinking about getting some Varipoles. So instead of having countless numbers of microphone stands, which all get in the way, and they have such a big footprint on the bottom, they all collide with each other. Let me kind of show you what I got going on over there. I think you can kind of see this. So that's a tripod. This holds the webcam. So I've got a microphone stand here, a microphone stand here, and then this microphone stand which carries that light. I'm thinking about getting rid of all that. Having one pole that drops down from the ceiling, and then have everything spider off the pole and then grab all of those items. So it'll grab that iPad that I use for my piano. That's my sheet music, goes on the iPad. So I'm thinking about that, pricing it out. It's very expensive. The Varipoles aren't bad. You get two of them for, what are they worth? Let's take a look on the Amazons. Varipole. Of course, I don't have them anymore. I think they're in my lists. Yeah, here they are. 186. So you get 186 for two of them. That's what we're talking about here. 187.72. 187.72. So $188. But then you got to get stuff. You got to have these things. These are $35.88. They clamp to the pole. And then you got to get, this is what's holding me back. These things are freaking awesome. So this is the Manfrotto friction magic arm. And the idea here is right here, it will connect to the Varipole. And then you put your device up here. And this handle, no matter like when the knob is released, it's real flexible. And then you crank the knob and it's hard as a rock. It will not move. Like that's the best one that they make right there. So what I'm trying to do, and if anyone has suggestions, Marcus McMillan online is here. Welcome to the show. Good to have you here. Rich Vibes jumped in. Welcome. Yeah, golden delicious. Apple joke. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find a cheaper version. So like I might get like one or two of these for the gear that I move around a lot. But for the things I can just set and forget, like I'm trying to find a cheaper alternative. So if anyone has a cheaper alternative to a movable gear stand that you can attach to a pole, let me know. I'm having trouble locating these things. So I'm kind of putting together a little wish list here for myself, but I don't think I can't do it. I can't put $145 arm for everything that I want to mount. That's going to get too expensive. This little thing, have you seen this? For those who are just getting into it, this comes highly recommended. This is another situation where something is very low cost, but it's very good. So this is $70. It's a dynamic microphone, and it is USB and XLR. This thing will grow with you. And this comes with a little stand here and everything. And this is a good brand. This is the Samsung brand. Not Samsung, Samsung. Totally different company. They've been around forever. Look, it comes with all this stuff. Even both cables and the windscreen and the stand and the holder. Like for $70. And it's a good mic. If anyone needs a microphone, that's how you break into it right there. See, there you go. Accessories. This one is what I meant to put on. 3D print some accessories for a pole like that. I know. I have a 3-pack of tabletop mics I got off Marketplace. Oh, I love shopping for used stuff on Marketplace and Craigslist. I'm all over it. Depends on the weight for the clip size. Yeah. Well, most things aren't expensive. Like how much does an iPad weigh? You know, that's probably the heaviest thing. Something like this is probably 1.5 pounds. You know, things aren't real heavy. Now what I showed, I think it's got like a weight limit of like something crazy. It's like 13 pounds maybe, I'm guessing. I don't know if it tells you what the weight is. Well, it weighs 2.5 pounds. Doesn't say, but I think I'm told like it can hold up to like 10 or 12 pounds. So you can have a big industrial photography light, like no problem. Yeah. So I'm thinking about that. The only reason I'm hesitating is no one can see it. You can't see any of that stuff. So why would I invest all that money just to kind of clean something up that only I can see? But I guess the reason you do it is it would just make it more convenient because it's sometimes hard to position everything I want to position over there because the microphone stands are jamming up on each other. Not on the poles, but they're jamming up on the feet. So the feet, anyway, it's a bit of an irritation for sure. I did the test live last month and had lights, mics, webcams all over each other. A group of pole accessories would be awesome. Yeah, for sure. I thought they had a Varipole that was shorter. to put on a desk. And that's what I would use over here. Like what this is on a little mini tripod on my desk. And this light here, I don't know if you can tell if that's a light or not, this light, that's on a tripod too. So I have 2 tripods on a desk. Like, desk real estate is like at a premium. So I'm taking up 2 square feet of prime desk real estate just for 2 tripods. I could put other stuff there. So a pole would definitely, the real estate of a pole is 1.5 inch circle. Anyway. Wonder if you could find new feet for the stand. Yeah, I mean, the smaller the feet, then the more top heavy they are. So it's this sort of like trade-off. Like this thing over here, like that pole for that light, that is like a super lightweight tripod. The footprint's only like about that big. But those other stands I have, they are, they're built for the stage. They weigh about 20 pounds each. They're solid steel. They're probably 2.5 feet. But in a tripod. So when you're doing that, then you got to do this. Like if they run into each other, you got to angle them like that. See what I'm doing? You got to overlap them, and it's kind of dumb, and just, I don't know. It's things like that. Now I know, like, Matt, come on, it's trivial. So you take a minute and you set up your gear the way you want every time you want to shoot. But you know what? It's friction. To really make it, to really go to the next level, you got to remove this type of friction. So if I could just sit down and go without worrying about colliding microphone stands and other stands, tripod stands, it would help. It would help. It really would. I got the lights. I'm trying to get all my lights where I can turn them on with my phone. So I invested in some of these. I don't know if you can tell that they're going on. There's a light behind the TV. And then there's the closet light. And then the beaver light. So I used to have to finagle with all of those. Oh, and then these lights too. The xenomorph light and then the MIDI monkey light. Got those on. I'm just trying to make things easier to kind of get up and running. And then the big flood lamps are on this. At least I can turn them off here from my chair. So now, at least from my chair, I have 3 different ways. 1, iPad app or iPhone app 2, and iPhone app 3. So there's three things I need to do to kind of get everything on. These lights, I turn these on by hand. Maybe I should put these on the timer too. Like this light, that is a hand push. Maybe that'll be the next one. Maybe that'll be the next one that I... Friction-free Haas, you know it, baby. Yeah, wonder like a flat metal base, no feet. Yeah, I did, like those are kind of nice too, where it's just like about a foot circle, but it's made out of dense metal or metal with sand on the inside of it. That's super dense, super heavy. Yeah, those could do it too, but I think if I'm going to invest anything, rather than get something like that, I'll get something like the Varipole with the expensive arms. But again, I don't think I'm going to be buying $145. How many times over? GoPro, lamp, webcam. I have the stand for my overhead. I have a tripod for this mic I put over there when I film the piano stuff. And then I have a close-up piano stand, the iPad stand, and then that light over there for the MIDI mic. So that's 7. Good golly. So what is that? 7 times 145. $1,015. And then I got to spend how much on the Varipoles? 186. Let's try that. Plus 186. $1,201. $1,200. I'm not spending $1,200 just to redo my lighting and have and gear and have everything be exactly the same except smaller footprints. I'm not going to invest that much money. That's why I gotta find a cheaper alternative. Like I'll buy maybe 1 or 2 of these, but I need to find a cheaper one because that. I know. It's crazy. What's a good $1,000? $1,000 here, $1,000 there. Yeah. Yep. She has to be well lit. I can't have her in the dark. Come on now. John with his game show references. I love it. I love it, baby. $1 million. Puts Pinky to the mouth. I know. Marcellus McMillan knows. I know guys with 2K in camera for a 3D print time lapse. Oh yeah, some of the time lapse cameras are expensive, and also the slow motion cameras. Oh baby, those are expensive. Oh, it sent me a link in Messengers. Hot diggity dog. Oh, and it's to Amazon as well. Hello, welcome to my price range. This might have me pull the trigger. See, now that is something much better. So I could do, let's get this going here. So I could do $28 times, we'll say 5. So that's 140. Okay. Doing the math here. So 140 for 5 of those. And then I will buy maybe 2 of these. 145, 145. And then buy the Varipole, 186. And then I would need 7 of those. 35 times 7. Oish. Okay, so let's run the numbers there. I should do this in a spreadsheet like a normal person, but so okay, that's for the clamps. I'd be 245 for the clamps, plus 186 for the Varipoles. Oh, did that not work? 35 times 7 plus 186 for the Varipole. There we go. 145 for one of the nice arms. This is not working. Hold on, folks. 35 times 7. Okay, so that's for the clamps. I know this is small. Let me make this bigger for you. Okay, and then we've got 186 for the poles. Can't type with one hand. My goodness. And then 145 for the nice arm, 145 for the nice arm, and 145 for 5 of the cheap ones. Someone probably already has this. There we go. That's much better. $866 for my setup. That's better than $1,200. For $154, I'll take the ceramic Dalmatian. Things do get pricey. I am so glad I am not upgrading anytime soon, Marcellus says. Yeah. I know. Add super $40 clamp to fit. Yeah. So, hey, everything you see here was $20, $40, saving up, things that were more than 40, save up, buy, save, buy. This was $15. This was an add to cart right away type of purchase. No thinking about that one. So that will be here by Friday, I'd bet. Yeah, we'll see. Got to dust off, got to blow the dust out of my wallet. And I got to pay Uncle Sam because guess who visited the accountant today? Yep. Got the taxes done. It wasn't pretty in the Haas house. It was not pretty at all. Hey, everybody. I got something for you. This is my next show next week, right here. Go ahead and click that link and choose set reminder, and you'll be all set for the 14th. Appreciate that. Friday, 5:45 p.m., I will be on the Super Terrific Awesome Show right on my Awesome Fun Things channel. Here we go. Super Terrific Awesome Show. And then I'm also going to be on the VF Talk Show immediately after the Super Terrific Awesome Show here. Link to come. John doesn't have a link for me yet. Look at this studio filled with glamorous prizes, fabulous and exciting merchandise, including those polls and hype buttons. Please don't put any of this for sale. Because it will dishearten me probably what I would get for it versus what I paid for it. But hey, that's what it is, isn't it? That's what I do. Save and then buy. I remember when I bought my first USB mic and it was $125. I thought that was a lot at the time. I have spent way more now. Yeah, for sure. My biggest technical hurdle was audio. I struggled with audio, and I used every trick in the book to try and reduce the background hiss and just boost it. And I was just like, there's got to be a better way. I didn't know what I was doing. Like, okay, maybe if I buy this expensive thing, it'll start sounding good. And buying expensive stuff only gets you part of the way. You still have to set it up right and use it correctly. I'm still dialing this in. I think every month I tweak it. I could change the gain a little bit, change the fader a little bit. I mean, no disco ball yet. Don't get me started. Listen, everyone, I love you all. Thank you for hanging out. If you haven't dropped a like, please do so. That's free. Get in my Facebook group, folks. Look, this is free. It's a great resource. Ask questions, answer questions. It's a lot of fun. Buy my Stream Deck icons if you have a Stream Deck. Buy the shirt if you want people to ask you about your own YouTube channel. And these are the shows I'm on. And get on that email newsletter. Please. This is my primary communication tool. Don't miss out, folks. Don't miss out. Thank you to Marilyn and John Ventrini for the tips. That was full of hype. I appreciate it. Rich with the green hearts. We'll end there. Thank you, everyone. Take care. I'll catch you around the interwebs. Good night.